What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to Construction Simulator. I'm obviously joined by David.
Hey guys, I mean, look at this. We're actually starting in freaking daylight for once. That's something we never do.
Yeah, that's actually quite good. So, a little disclaimer. Had a little bit of an issue with the save, so I had to basically restart the save. And we're up to where we were. So you've not missed anything.
Except for a frantic day of Chris peeing about trying to get him back.
Yeah. And the only difference...
I didn't know anything about this until he's just told me 5 minutes before he started recording, by the way.
Yeah.
So I was blissfully unaware. It's only when he looked in and warned me that we have a couple more vehicles than we had first time.
We don't have any of the Year 2 vehicles, because there is only one, but obviously you don't have Year 2 pass, whereas I do.
I'll look at that. I'll look at that later. I must say, I saw the advert for that when I started the game.
Yeah.
But we're a bit too close to go time to...
Yeah. It's... At the moment, all there is a Jeep. Like a pickup. But they are staggering the launch of new brands. There's going to be a new brand coming, which I'm going to imagine is a Volvo. Where did you go?
I was starting to get vehicles out because I was starting to think, what?
Oh, okay.
That wasn't the vehicle I expected.
You just want to look at the jobs. So we're going to need...
We need a flatbed truck.
You might as well just use a multi-trailer. Well, we don't need that if we get it delivered to the construction site. I mean, we need the concrete pump and the cement mixer.
Okay, I've been playing too much farms and I keep trying to press 3 to set cruise control and
nothing's happening.
opening the machines tab.
See, now I've messed around with my controls. When
You're on controller anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, but what I've done is I got rid of my quick selection because they've now added in the diff lock feature. So that's one thing they've added in now.
Right.
It disengages if you hit 10 mile an hour. Oh yeah, Christ, are we really that close? Forgot about that.
Yeah, we've got company headquarters literally just around the corner.
Oh, I didn't put them back. Well, that was a good start.
And he also dropped on me to the bomb shop, folks. You can actually paint vehicles in this game.
Are they numbered? Oh, bugger, I didn't rename them.
What have you done? Or not done?
Oh, we have 2 Kenworths for cranes.
Yeah, I've got one out.
Yeah, I didn't rename the other one. Didn't rename
Well,
it.
you can name things as
yeah,
well.
you can rename vehicles. And usually, if I've got one.
Well, folks, there'll be 200 trucks called Steve before so long. Mark my words.
What colour is that one you got out?
Like a light powder blue.
Okay, I didn't paint it either.
No, these are dark blue normally.
Oh, right, okay. So that's been renamed, that's been that, and that's now been repainted. Right, that's what I wasn't looking for. I got distracted again. Doesn't take much in this bloody game, I'll tell you that.
Doesn't do much for you in general.
Asphalt dumper needs to go into storage now. So I'll grab that out, and I'll grab the concrete pump out. The actual pump. And are you wanting to drive to pick them materials up, or?
I can do if you want, because I thought one of our things was originally we are going to be doing more of that just to reduce the costs and everything.
Yeah, so...
I've just been trucked.
Which materials dealer are you going to?
Which one's closest?
There's one up by the house. The closest one's probably the one at the housing estate. Because the other one's all the way back in the village.
Well, do you want to do me a favour? Do you want to order the goods we need? While I head up there?
Yeah, will do. Can you tell me what I need? Is it cable drum?
How do I mark like a waypoint?
So you'd hover over it and...
You need a cable drum, a pallet of wood, and a rebar mesh.
Okay, cable drum, one rebar, and a pallet of wood. I mean, problem is, I could just I could just order everything, but the problem is there's that many ceiling components and formwork stuff. Would it all fit onto the trailer?
I mean, we can leave what you don't order up on the... Yeah, we'll leave what we don't need for now up on the material and go back for it, can't we?
Depends if it'll put it all out. That's the problem.
Will the crane on this truck be able to lift everything?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. I didn't need you to actually bring me a crane as well.
Oh, we have them.
Oh, I know we have them. We had them before, but I hear ducks.
So,
because you can start moving some of them vehicles you've got out down to the construction site if you want.
I'm going to be doing that now. What have we got?
Skidding, skidding, skidding.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't ideal, the screw up, but...
You've learned a valuable lesson in backing up save files.
Yeah.
Like I say, find where the game stores, and anybody watching who knows to help us, let us know. And just start keeping a second copy of the save file. Told you, I do it for Important Farm Sim. I always have done. Just because I don't trust myself not to knock that delete button.
Yeah,
I know Farm Sim also does its own backups as well, which is quite useful.
Well, yeah.
But I do, like anything I've used for a series, anything that I'm losing, it would be a real... Yeah, if I lost a personal save, I'd be a bit gutted, but it'd be like, meh. If I lost a series one...
Yeah, but it depends how many hours you've actually put in.
Yeah, but for someone that's my own single player, I'd just cheat my way back to where I was. But for a series, it's a little different.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why it was a bit of a mad, a bit of a mad scramble to get everything sorted. If it had been single player, I wouldn't have bothered me. I'd have just started again and worked my way through. But
I mean, there was 3 or 4 times I saw you were playing construction sim. I didn't realise that's what you were doing.
yeah.
I say between that and the stream with Alan. Good to see him back on the channel, by the way. It's always good to see him back.
Yeah. He's now got himself that motor and all.
Yeah, I know. What is it with? Hell, I buy a Hyundai. He buys a Hyundai.
Well, he's got that mobility.
Well, yeah, I know he has, but he's also damn sight newer than the one I've got.
Yeah. And eventually I'll be getting a mobility.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If I'd have known what he told me sooner, then, you know, that'd have been handy. But it's fine.
Okay, there's
quite a lot.
Quite a lot. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm looking at you. I think I'll get as much as I can. I'll definitely try and make sure I get the stuff on that we need first.
Yeah, it's a cable drum, rebar, and a pallet of wood.
There's not camera I want.
Contact menu.
Yeah, I know. Also, I thought I'd hit change mobile. My mouse must have been perfectly in between the two.
Ah. Yeah, we were playing a bloody bit. We ended up doing a bit of Dead Island 2 last night.
Alright, it's for a change.
Yeah, good fun. Alright.
Right, folks, if you're watching my screen now, you'll see somebody who's completely forgotten how the controls for this game go, so don't worry. I'll figure it out.
So what? I'm going to look on the job and see what else vehicles we actually will need. Ceiling construction, materials delivery, crane, concrete in upper floor, in situ concrete walls. There is a way for me to find out on this job and I can't remember.
It was.
So
Ah. Ah.
stairwell, upper floor, top floor. Special component placement. Oh, the special component. Small container and large containers. Okay, so that's where we start messing around with the containers. And some of them.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna be basically hauling 20,000 containers to there, aren't we? I think.
But we took containers though, didn't we?
We cleared some. We sent some round to the metalworks. I'm guessing they're going to be modified.
Right, okay. Well, I'll take out the other. I won't take out the big crane, but I'll take out the little crane instead, just in case, because it might ask us to.
Yeah. Let me put one of these in there.
He's playing Tetris. Don't worry about it.
That's either going to work. That's going to launch me to the moon, and we know that's entirely capable in this game.
After last time.
Because that still hasn't appeared yet. Because didn't he claim he was really short clips? I'm surprised that hasn't come through.
It's come through on TikTok, just not on YouTube.
No, I don't mean you. I mean.
You don't mean me, but you don't.
I mean somebody else who I sent it to.
Oh, right. I haven't. Yeah, true. It depends how. Depends how many submissions he's got.
Okay, the trailer's already sliding around. I guess he's not happy with what I did, so let's see that off before I end up flying again.
And what me and Alan had been doing is on jobs we'd been taking it in turns. So one of us does concrete and one of us does the crane.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we've been doing. When we did that little warehouse, we sort of picked and swapped between, didn't we?
But I can't remember. I can't remember who was doing what here. So.
Well, last time we were both digging out because I had the case, and you had the I think you had the bulldozer. Did you have a?
I had the excavator. Unfortunately, you technically didn't have the case. You had the you had the Doosan.
Sorry, didn't I? Correct. Yes.
But I upgraded you to the case.
I like the Doosan, to be honest with you.
The case has to be a bucket. Then the Doosan. I actually put them side by side. But yeah, one thing I really needed to do, and I really need to do sometime before the F1 season starts, is actually put a thing out about the
Fantasy
League, where obviously listeners.
I haven't done my team yet. I need to.
And guess what?
What?
Things have changed.
Have they? Oh, right.
Yeah, it's hard. The team I wanted isn't the team I wanted. Put it that way.
Well, they lowered the cash limit, like I said.
Well, I'm sure I read 200 million, but Alan said it was only 100 million when he tried.
I thought I read 100 million.
But if it is 100 million, then that's fine. No, what I was about to say was the team that I picked was very difficult. I saw a little bit of testing. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I saw, yeah, likewise a little bit.
I think I caught, in total, I must have caught about half an hour.
I think I saw one section, I think it was day 2.
Over the 3 days.
I saw whatever happened on the Friday afternoon.
What, Sergeant?
That's the one, that's the section I managed to see. It's Friday afternoon.
Okay, so this. This crane's too big to go on the back of there. Oh well. Well, I know the other one can fit on there, but I guess this one can't, so okay. One thing I never noticed, but I've literally binge watched the entire Drive to Survive as well, just to see the bullshit.
Go on.
How did I not notice that Alfa Romeo were actually sponsored by Steak last season?
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They were. Alfa Romeo were sponsored by them because it was on the back wing. You saw it on the Drive to Survive, and I was like, how the fuck did I not notice that last year? I mean, it's gonna be a silly season, I hope. In ways I do hope, and in ways I don't, but...
Well, let's be honest, the run-up to it's been pretty damn silly, so...
What, you mean Ferrari gaining a certain driver and Ferrari losing a certain driver?
The only driver that managed to beat Red Bull last year and lost his drive because lost his drive.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that, I mean, we must have podcast evidence 3 or 4 years talking about that particular move.
Yeah. And fuck me, it goes and happens.
And I always said it was a possibility.
Yeah.
I just didn't see. I still don't see what. Apart from there's been a blip in share price. I get that, but I don't see what Ferrari gained. I honestly do not.
I'm not seeing what Ferrari are gaining. I don't see what the... Okay, he's got 7 titles to his name.
Although one of the best things I read was an online theory. It's Ferrari's way of making sure he doesn't beat Michael's record.
Well, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Ferrari's biggest rival has been Ferrari for the past couple of years. So, I would say that Connor's video on it though was bloody excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't... I don't see what Ferrari are going to gain. Because... Okay, again. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Because... Sainz is a younger driver.
Like, I'm actually wondering if there's some truth in the whole talk, because Carlos Sainz Sr. got quite a lot of ties with Audi and he through motorsport.
Not just, yeah, but apart from that, you know, he's met with Red Bull. I mean...
Oh yeah, I saw that picture myself.
He's met with Red Bull, but if he's got ties with Audi, who's getting Audi for that? It's...
Sauber.
There'd be a step backwards for him.
Yeah, but he'd also have the opportunity to go in. I mean, Audi aren't going to be competitive for 3 or 4 years.
No.
But to go in at sort of ground level with a new team could be nice way to sort of build a team.
Would Merck poach him?
Well, this goes back to something I've said on podcasts God knows how many times. What do Merck do now at the end of next season?
God knows.
Because to me, there is nobody who to me is ready for that number 1 car. Because you've got to assume they see their own car as the number 1 still.
Yeah.
Performance aside, I mean, the McLaren probably was a stronger package last year, let's be brutally honest.
So when you come back, obviously it'll be opposite side of the road.
Yeah, and I remember where the drop-off point was.
Yeah, but I've got them all parked up on the... As you come around the corner, everything that's on what would be your right. So basically the left-hand lane's free. Everything's parked up on the right-hand side.
Right, okay.
Depends which way you come around. Because you can either come the long way around, or you can come the short way. It's just that I've got the crane's reach that can reach over onto the empty lane,
Yeah.
you see. I just... I mean, there's this whole thing, all this investigations to do with Red Bull as well.
I think if there was anything serious in that, we'd have heard more by now, or we'd have been suspended. There's nothing big going on there in my book.
You know, has this been done to try and destabilise Red Bull?
Yeah. Have we checked who had the report? It wasn't a Mr. T. Wolf, was it?
No. It was somebody from within Red Bull that had filed this report. I mean, everybody was saying, oh yeah, it's a picture of his, you know.
Yeah.
But if that was the case...
Not his posh spice.
No. If that was the case, you would be hearing a big kick up from Jerry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'd be more, and she wouldn't still be standing by him.
Probably not, no.
No. So, and she is, latest things I've read, she is standing by him. So, it's, somebody's probably come out with the fact that, you know, oh, he's probably been quite aggressive or bullying or, you know, something like that, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing it as. Because if it was anything more serious... I mean, it's a bit bullshit, the fact that they pull it... I know why they pulled it secretly into another an undisclosed location, was to stop the media. But the problem is, you're not going to stop the media. The media has spun this up a lot.
Oh yeah, of course they would.
Regardless, because they're not giving... Because details aren't being given.
Sometimes the worst thing you can say is nothing at all.
Yeah. I would understand if it was something in court, you know, if it was a court case over it, I would understand them not saying nothing because obviously due to jeopardising the case. But just for the fact that he's been dragged in as an internal investigation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's...
Is there a button that rotates the stuff once you got it on the hook?
I don't know the keyboard command.
I'm gonna have to check the settings, aren't I?
It would be... Machine functions...
This hook. Rotate to left shift and left and right, okay.
Yeah, whereas I have it different because I'm on control. But
yeah.
I just think, you know, it is a fact that they're trying to destabilise Red Bull. This close to the season.
Possibly, let's be honest again. If there's anything to go by, the Red Bull, which we still knew was going to be a good package, so they're trying anything they can just to get...
Well, it was over apparently in testing he was over a second clear on one bit.
Now, you never read absolute detail. You don't know what programs they're running and everything. You don't.
You don't. Testing's never gospel. You know, the real sort of the best way to read would be come FP2.
Yeah.
Then we'll really get a know of how Mercedes are doing this year. And
I do like though Is it an ultimate sort of screw you from Red Bull that they're now trying the side podless design that Merc couldn't get to work and they're making it work?
Yeah.
You know, remember that
Yes.
design you loved, you couldn't do it with? Ha ha!
Mm,
I mean, they poached a Merc designer, didn't they, towards the end of last season?
yeah.
So that's where that's come from. But the fact they're making it work and Merc couldn't has
I'm
got to
ho-
be two fingers up at Mercedes.
I'm hoping McLaren have a little bit. I hope McLaren have a good season this year, and I hope that.
I'd like to see Oscar do really well. I think Oscar did a brilliant job last year.
Yeah, I want to see Lando fucking either win a race or, which is not gonna happen with Max's dominant streak, mind, but you never know. Look at Singapore.
That's it. You can't.
That's what I mean.
If you turn around thinking, "Oh well, I'm not going to win it," you know, you've got to. There's so many things can happen.
Yeah, I mean, look at Singapore. I mean, let's hope they fix the issues with Vegas.
They will. Well, Vegas was the first year.
The fucking drain covers. That
Yeah.
destroyed Sainz's car.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. And I'm still gutted that Lawson never got to see the end of the season out.
I still think, yeah. Well, we've talked about that at the time at length, and I stand by what I said at the time. You never know. I mean, this is the first year I think especially I can remember where we've got no rookies on the grid.
What was that about rookies?
I said this is the first year that I can recall that there are no rookies on the grid,
Yeah, there isn't.
which is not a good thing.
No. Yes.
Funny, I was listening to the that podcast that Eddie Jordan and David Coulthard do,
Hmm.
and they were talking about now Eddie Jordan was prolific for bringing young drivers in.
Yeah.
He said he used to love it. He actually said at one point, somebody asked him who his best sponsor was, and he said he was Ferrari.
All right.
Because the amount of drivers he used to sell to him.
I mean, the weirdest.
You're almost at the point now, it's kind of like you've got this system where if you're a good driver and you've got a chance of F1, it's more down to timing than skill.
Yeah. Do you need me to come up there with another truck and trailer?
No, I'm getting all on one, trust me.
All right, because I do have the other truck and trailer here.
I'm sorry it's taking me longer than it probably should do. But believe me, I'm getting it all on one. I'm a bloke, I do not make 2 trips.
I mean, I would have sacrificed Leclerc.
I wouldn't have sacrificed either. I think they're a good pairing that work well together.
Hmm.
And if Ferrari had sorted them out of car, I think they'd have got good results out of them both.
I mean, you've got to look at bloody Monza. Jesus Christ, what a battle that was between them in Monza.
I honestly don't see it. Like I say, the only gain I see is for Lewis in that he can say he's driven Ferrari.
Yeah. And the only thing I can see again for Ferrari is sponsorship money.
Is he probably sold a few extra T-shirts and that.
Hmm.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's think for a second. If he manages to win a race or World Title Championship with Ferrari, he'll be a god to him.
Oh yeah. You know.
I mean, don't forget the last Ferrari World Champion is still King Kimi.
Yep. There is also around the rumour mill of Vettel making a return to fill that Merc
To Mercedes. I kind of got the impression when he left, he was done. With his whole stance on like the environment and that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you've got to look at the fact as well. Look at what happened with Alonso as well.
Oh yeah, no. Don't get me wrong, I actually wouldn't mind seeing Vettel back.
I liked Vettel.
I don't think it would be a bad move. Like I say, just the way he left with his whole stand on on the environment. Seemed to go against the idea of coming back and doing it again.
But the problem is he's developed one of the old is the MP4 or the MP3 car? It was one of the old McLaren cars, the old style cars, and they created this like biofuel that runs on them. You know, it's a
But did you
green.
not see the thing where he owns, I think, is it Mantle's old Red 5?
Yeah, it does. But it runs on. They've converted a race car that runs on like sustainable fuel, basically.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And it's something that he's done. So there's not, there's a thing where we can't say, oh, well, they won't come back because of his environmentalist issues. If that's something that, now he's done that, he's proving the concept and everything, that's something he could probably push towards Formula 1.
Well, they're already working on, because the fuel's supposed to be so much that way anyway, isn't it? I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but...
I don't know either.
Surprised you're normally one who swallowed the bloody rules and regulations book.
I need to get a new copy of probably this year's rules and regs if they haven't changed it, or if it's the
no,
same.
No,
that's
you
fine.
don't. You need a hobby. Is what you need.
I've got a fucking hobby. It's called Lego.
To be fair, the spoiling regulations are probably cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially with the set I ended up getting for my birthday. I got the Lego Icons Concorde. That's not a cheap set.
I still need to get a chance to do that because, as you know, for Christmas she got me the John Deere and trailer.
Yeah.
I need to sit down some one night and do that.
Yeah. I still got the McLaren car yet sat there that I've not yet done. I've got a lot of fucking sets sat there that I've not done. Dom's Charger and, I actually have the Fast and Furious Paul Walker's Skyline model sat up on my wardrobe, but it needs to be getting done.
Lego streams coming soon, folks. Comment below if that's what you'd like to see.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing for a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
But it's just like... Oh, I heard the news about Crofty.
No.
He's not going to be commentating on all the races this year.
Oh, is he finally having one off?
He's having about 3 or 4 off.
Oh, fair play to him, like.
Because he wants to concentrate more on his family. I get it, because this is a longer season.
He wants to concentrate more on his family or what gigs are going on around that time. I would double check that before you take that as gospel.
From what I read, it was family.
Knowing what he likes and that, I can imagine there might be a clash or two somewhere down the line.
But
yeah, it can't be a race, it could be a download festival or something like that. No, but honestly, I can understand it with the seasons the way they are now. Think of it, the only poor people who can't do that are the drivers.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think, was it last year, Horner said Red Bull basically have 2 full sets of mechanics.
Yeah.
But you can't unfortunately have a second driver.
No.
A third or fourth. So they've got to do every single bloody race.
And I mean, the calendar this year is...
It's stupid. I still stand by. I'd hard limit it at 20.
Well, I got into a discussion with an Australian streamer on his stream when I was talking to him. He was doing some flight sim or something, and it was the guy that ended up raiding me one night. He's called Gaming Grandad. He ended up raiding me one night, and obviously I've followed him back and stuff and got talking to him, and then one night after his stream he raided this other streamer and he was talking about F1, and that's where the discussion sort of started a bit more. And even he said the calendar is it's just an absolute shambles.
Oh, I get what they're trying to do. I fully get that, and I'm not exactly against the principle. It's just, yeah.
And here's your other thing, other piece of F1 rumour. I think it was you that might have said it. Was it you or was it Alan? One of you had said it, but first race of the season from 2025, if true, is going back to one of the tracks you like.
I answered all that. I'm not so keen on these first two races on bloody Saturdays either.
That's because of Ramadan, and that's because it's a leap year.
But because those poor buggers who have to work Saturdays.
I know, it's a shit, really.
The second one's actually not too bad. The second one's like 6 o'clock at night, isn't it? The second one's like 6. Saudi's like 6 o'clock at night, but blooming 3 o'clock in the afternoon for Bahrain. I'm gonna have to record it and watch it that night.
Yeah, 3 o'clock for Bahrain.
Because there's no guarantee I can be done for work by then.
No, 3 o'clock.
And I guarantee you, if I need to be done for work by then, I bloody won't be.
Saudi's 5.
Yeah, I think it's 1800 our time. It said when I looked at F1.
No, Jeddah's 5 our time.
Alright. Still, that's...
Yeah.
It's very rare I'm not done by 5 o'clock, but 3 o'clock in the afternoon...
Yeah, we'll try 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, Australia.
Yeah, but that's payback for the poor Australians who have to get up at that time for most of the year.
Yeah, but Australia's supposedly going fucking back to being first race come next year.
I wouldn't argue I was like its first race.
I don't get why. And I don't understand.
I mean, they start that side of the planet because of climate. That's the first thing to know. That's why we start that side of the planet, because to try and start I had to de-ice my car this morning.
Really?
So so to start this side of the planet this time of year, you're not guaranteeing for decent weather.
No, but it's just a bit. You've got two bloody races in the UAE, yeah. Then you've got
one. You've got Cyclist Dubai as an area, but that's obviously at the other end of the season.
That's the other end of the season. To start the season, you've got 2 in the UAE. Then you go into Australia. Then you're going to go to Japan. Then you go into China. Then you're going across to America for Miami.
It's the one that it's when they go from friggin' England to Canada back to France is the one that gets me.
Then you're going into Italy. Then you go into Monaco. Then you go to Canada.
I think Monaco to Canada, then back to either France or England.
Spain.
Or Spain.
Which will from is it next year or the year after?
It's not going to be Barcelona anymore. It's going to be Valencia.
It's going to be fucking Madrid.
Madrid, sorry.
It's going to be a fucking another street race. We don't need any more fucking street races.
Trouble is, though, building custom-built circuits is expensive.
I know. You go from Spain to Austria, which is okay. Then you go to Britain. Then you go to Hungary. Then Belgium. Summer break. Then, Netherlands, Italy. And then from Italy, you go to Azerbaijan, Singapore, back to America, Mexico, Brazil, back to Vegas, Qatar, and then 6th to the 8th, Abu Dhabi. So it's a long season.
But I'm on my way back.
Okay.
Sorry that took me a bit longer than probably it was supposed to.
But that is a long-ass season for a lot.
Oh, yeah.
For the drivers, for the for the mechanics, for the personnel, and all this lot. And it's like, fucking hell. I don't understand why they want this many races.
Because they like money.
I know they like money, but you're not gonna see bloody South Africa anytime soon. Due to the fraud. Again.
Let's be honest though, due to getting caught, I mean, if every other race of the year goes absolutely fraud-free, I will eat my hat.
I mean, you've got the likes of... You've got other places that got contract extensions. Did Japan get one?
Yes, it did, didn't it?
There's other places that have had contract extensions. It's just like, okay, fair enough.
There's a volcano over here. I think it's meant to be like a theme park or something. Adventure park.
Yeah, that's the final of the map.
Oh, yeah, alright. There's a volcano.
Depends where you are.
Heading back.
That's the problem, I can't see you on the map. Oh, you're there. Yeah, there is one that is a final. There is like a final area, but I actually think
The final boss.
I think the final area is somewhere different. I don't know. Oh, you're there. You're coming towards that bridge.
Yeah.
I'm in the crane and I can't see you yet.
I'm on my way, don't worry.
Don't see the flashing lights of a truck yet. That's if
I can see the crane from here. I genuinely can see the crane.
Yeah, you probably will be able to. Yeah, you haven't popped into my... It's weird because all my rendering distances are full.
I was going to say, I can see the crane, but you can't yet. You've got, as we've said many times, the sheer power you've got versus me.
You were. That's why I couldn't see you, because you were on the lower road.
Where do you want me to come in?
Other side.
The other side, right?
Jesus Christ, you how the hell did you forklift some of that on?
No, I did it all with the. I had to disconnect the truck from the trailer.
Yeah, I thought you might have done
and park it alongside it.
I thought you might have had to do something like that. That's going to be interesting.
I'm pretty confident there's stuff that you need on the top. It's not like you have to dig for anything, so...
Yeah, there's a cable drum there.
There's a rebar behind it and there's a pack of planks at the very front. But I told you I wasn't making 2 trips. I like the massive queue of vehicles you've just left.
I always leave them on side. Works well. Yeah, because the other truck's down the bottom. What colour did I... Oh, I did paint that colour, didn't I?
That isn't factory colour.
No, I know it's not.
This is rebar there, so there's planks at the front and there's a cable drum at the back.
Yeah, so they've changed it now, so you can kind of see the bits that you need a bit better. So
right.
When you're placing, that was the other improvement.
Yeah.
Did you say there's a plank of the wood at the back?
The planks are at the front pallet of wood here of these.
Have you not got one down the side there by that green pallet?
These 3 at the front of it.
Is that not?
I think that might be one there actually. Yeah, it might be.
If you do your builder's vision, yeah, it is. You do your builder's vision, it actually tells you what they are.
Alright. Yeah, picking that out there's a fair piece of art.
Tell me about it. It's you've done the right Tetris pack there.
Hey, I told you I wasn't making 2 trips, didn't I?
Yeah.
I thought I did quite well to get all that on there like that.
You did.
Especially after our last attempt at stacking things.
Yeah, at least it didn't send you to space this time. Not gonna lie.
Oh, well, you know when I said I'll try putting on and see if it works? I put one of the drum rails on the front of the trailer. You know where like the weight pack would be?
Yeah.
This like box at the front here. I tried to put one of the concrete things in there. Yeah. And it wasn't happy.
I bet it wasn't.
Right, it says about pouring concrete, so I'm going to move this truck out of the way. So at least then we can get... Have we only got the 1 concrete truck or 2?
We've only got 1 pump.
Does it need to be a pump looking at that?
Yeah. Because of the size of the area.
Alright, okay.
This'll... Even if I even if you park, even if it gets parked here.
It'll reach. Well, I'll jump in the concrete mixer in a minute and move it.
Oh, bollocks.
That'll do. Like a glove.
If I get... Oh, back up.
That'll do.
Just lock on. I'm just trying to get it in a decent position where it's not going to get its front legs caught, but it's going to get its front legs caught here. Yeah. Bollocks. Hang on 1 second. I'm having issues.
Right.
I don't know if you'll need to rearrange the angle of your...
Yeah, I will do, but I was going to wait till I
think should be alright here, maybe. No? Okay. Really? Okay. Fine. You left me no choice, game. Don't want to go close to it because otherwise the friggin' boom doesn't... No? You're not liking that either?
It looks like it's done it to me.
Oh, it has. Just didn't do the usual... Just didn't do its usual, what do you call it? Noise. I might have to move. I don't know if I'm not going to have the entire reach for... I doubt I'll even have the entire reach to the other side. I'd be very surprised if I do.
I don't know, by the time you straightened all that out, you can't move so far off, I bet.
Come on. Yeah, it's just your... You can see where it's not going to reach.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not even straight. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fair enough. If I have to move, this has to move, it has to move. But it'll cover
Yeah.
a decent sized chunk. Lift it up.
I like how we're just completely blocking the road to do this.
Yeah, the cars never seem to go down the road though. They never seem to go down that road. Oh, I am missing a bit more there. No. Some of this I'll have to get.
I have to move around the other side at the end just to do the last.
Some little bits, yeah.
I tell you what, I'll jump in the loading shovel, pour some into my bucket and I'll go and dump it where we need it.
If only that worked. I know it's a good idea, but... Why is the... Oh. Okay, that's weird. How the hell did I manage to get that there?
I'm guessing when it's empty you just want me to refill it from the menu,
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm nearly out.
Left it. I mean, we're going to obviously need this for there's going to be a bit more concrete to have.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. Have you missed a big chunk in the middle over there, or?
Yeah,
Fair news.
I haven't got the reach.
Yeah, we got the reach to go past it though.
Yeah, I don't get how. I mean, I can get... If I can tease the bloody pipe to go the other way, but it's not wanting to do what I want it to do. I want it to, if the pipe laid down, then...
Look out, folk, for the Teasing the Pipe t-shirt in the store soon.
I could probably get away with that. You just have the word teasing the pipe with a picture of a pipe.
With a picture of, like, the very end of this machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually not bad.
But it's just... It's... No. You know, I've not spoke to him in a while and already he breaks me. I can't think, I've completely lost my train of thought.
You know what they say, when you're good at something, stick to it. Breaking you is a hobby of mine. And that sounds wrong.
Yeah.
In the words of the great Kenneth Williams, oh, matron.
I'm sure there's been carry-on films on recently.
There's always carry-on films on somewhere. Always.
There's a thing on one of the...
I'm surprised they've had a crack at trying to remake them yet, but I'm guessing they just realized they couldn't get away with half of it these days.
No, I doubt they would.
Well, they would, but they'd ruin it.
Yeah, they wouldn't be as good.
Because I said they just wouldn't be able to get away with half of it.
No.
I'm nearly out again.
Fair enough. Yeah, but you
I
wouldn't...
do that every time.
What have you done?
I press G instead of F.
Alright.
So instead of opening the menu, I fall out the machine. You know, it's such a tiny thing. But I hate the fact that I've just fully loaded this thing and the lift axle hasn't gone down.
Yeah.
Even if this meant that an automatic thing to do with weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got this third middle axle here. I'm just carrying around the spare tyres, obviously.
Yeah, but it's like bloody ETS 2. Yeah, you can have it so it automatically will put down your trailer.
Oh, you got a manual.
Well, you can do your trailer axles as well. Or...
There's even been stuff on Farm Sim that will automatically raise and lower axles because of weight. So, you know, it's one of them things that just bugs me. It's such a tiny thing, but it bugs me.
Yeah, I don't want to call the developers out, but lazy devs.
I wouldn't...
Well, yeah. If the brand machine can do it...
That's it. I mean, also, I'm not the biggest expert on American Trident setups, but I assume that will be a drop axle.
That is a drop axle. I've seen a truck like that.
Yeah.
It's a drop axle.
I mean, we don't... You know, I'm looking at that fuel tanker, and that's about the same.
Service truck.
Yeah. Which, by the way, what truck have we got that on? Oh, it's on the same one, the Mac.
Yeah.
That looks different from that angle.
It's probably because it's painted as well.
Possibly. Just the cab looked older to me. It almost looked like it was like a really old Kenworth or something.
Well, the two trucks are Kenworths.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I meant like an old, you know, like a W900 or something.
Yeah, well, the two...
Yeah, 'cause I can see the other flatbeds over there.
The two dumpers are Kenworths.
Yeah, I saw that 'cause I was going through the list earlier. You got the Mac for the concrete mixer and service vehicle and asphalt dumper.
You out again?
Yeah. And once again I fell out. Wow, this concrete's costing us a lot.
Oh yeah. You should be used to pressing G, shouldn't you? To swap
Well, that's the
gears.
problem. G is swap tools, but G's on this game is get out.
Hmm.
Go on, I've
Are you boring?
I am now.
Yeah, I think it was. Which is the. Speaking of Carry On films, which is the Carry On film where he's the mad scientist type one? Is that Carry On Screaming?
Yeah, that's where it's Dracula. No, not Dracula, it looks like Frankenstein.
Hmm.
Frankenstein's monster, basically, yeah. Frying tonight.
Have you
Sorry,
seen?
my face. Go on.
Have you seen Young Frankenstein?
No.
Oh, God damn
I actually don't know where I can get hold of it.
it. Pass. They're not on A to Z. What?
No, it's not on maps.
No, but you know what?
I know what you meant.
You know what I meant.
You don't want to give Daddy Bezos any advertising.
Well, I already fucking kind of do, don't I? Because of where the podcast is.
It was Gene Wilder.
Yeah. That's why I want you to watch it. Because I think it's brilliant. I thought that would have been on your radar with it being Gene Wilder and it being a Mel Brooks.
Only it's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
And that's the only place it's listing it, which obviously we can't get. I'll figure it out. Heck, if I can buy the DVD cheap enough, I'd do that.
That's a DVD these days. You know what I mean? Kids today, when they're born.
Alright, Grandad, just because
No.
you had a birthday a while ago.
No, but I'm being serious. Kids today, you know what I mean? They.
It's a fiver from Bezos, he'd deliver it tomorrow.
That's not bad.
I can't argue with that. Trouble is, if it's a fiver to buy, I wouldn't bother renting it.
No.
I mean, it's £7 on Blu-ray.
Yeah. And that way you get to watch it as much as you want until you disnack or something.
Well,
Are you out?
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like, I've seen that with Amazon a few times. Where they're like, you can rent it for like £6 or buy it for like £7.
Yeah, and
I just don't see the point in.
it was just somewhat similar with like the new Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it was. I think remember that.
It was more to rent than it was to buy, so I bought it in the end.
Yeah. Well, there we are. I've now got the Blu-ray. I've now got the Blu-ray of it coming to me tomorrow.
Honestly, I mean, you've.
That might be something for me and her to watch at weekend. I might drag her into it.
Does she get Mel Brooks' humour though?
She's no choice. She's with me. She'll have to.
I was gonna say because
She didn't find Spaceballs as funny as I thought she would, especially if she's usually a John Candy fan.
yet again, Mel Brooks humour though.
Yeah.
It's like Men in Tights and it's like Blazing Saddles is another one.
Yeah. See what I ended up watching one night randomly. I think I spoke to you. I think I said to you, didn't I? I think the night I watched Pixels, the one I watched before it, was a flaming David Spade film. What the frick was it called? I've forgotten now. I think we talked about it before you went away.
I can't remember what the fuck it was called. I bet I won't.
No,
But it won't let me get away with this.
it was David Spade and that other guy who kind of looked like John Candy but wasn't, who also died quite young. Saying that, me and Shell watched a one. It was a David Spade and Adam Sandler film. Oh my god. It was actually, it seems to be one of those, now that Netflix have Sandler, they seem to be getting him to make 20 million things.
Yeah, I know.
was called the Do-Over or something like that.
Oh,
Actually, it
right.
was quite good. It's worth a look. Anyway, let's scroll back a bit and find what this film was called.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to move over to the other side. If you...
Hang on, David Spade was in Police Academy 4?
Yeah.
You have to move, did you say? Right, give me a second.
Yeah. I have to go over to the other side. Over to the bit near where the tower crane is.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Black Sheep, that's what he was called. There's apparently another one called Tommy Boy that looks like the exact same thing but with a slight different angle.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Right, stop pouring. See what was around the other side.
Yeah. I don't get why it keeps saying my vehicle's off the track. I know vehicle's off track. I don't want to get it on the road because I'm on the...
I never get that. I've never seen that message as long as I've played the game.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing. Which I don't get.
Where are you wanting to go? Where are you wanting me?
If you give me a second, it's going to be more out on this.
Why have you buried two Goombas in the concrete?
I don't know.
Look in the concrete, you'll see what I mean. They're like Goombas.
It's going to be more sort of out here.
Oh, you want to be all the way over there? Right, okay.
Well, not sort of out. It's more... like, I need to be able to get the reach. And plus... see, it didn't do the like it does. Your shoot's not in the right place, is it?
Hey, look, a Smemix is happy.
Wagging its tail.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that. That fell out.
Why does that not surprise me?
What, that fell out?
You'll eventually get there, but then you'll go back to farm sim, and you'll...
Yeah, well, just long enough. I won't play this for just long enough.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, you won't play this for just long enough, and then...
Please don't pour cement all over my nicely sorted out truck.
Oh, yeah, the two Goombas. I know what you mean by the Goombas. Am I going to get...
Oh, you are kidding me!
Oh!
Well, I suppose you said there is later concrete.
There is later
to do
concrete, yeah.
But for it to run out at 99%.
Yeah. Okay, once it's clear.
Once my truck out of the area.
I want your truck as well, does it?
Well, no, once this one, I mean.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna move this on. Move this here and leave this here a minute then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would just...
Bonk. No, I think you're in the way.
I was. Right. 4 pallets of formwork.
Concrete formwork. No, I think I've accidentally, but you might have to pick.
And a rebar mesh.
So, you might have to pick other things up to get to those, unfortunately, looking at the way I've loaded it. Don't worry, I'm here. Where are you going?
I was gonna move the bloody truck.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah, formwork is under.
There is a couple that are on top, but I think a few of them are underneath these metals. You have to move some of this metal.
That's the concrete. That's the healing
then to
components.
And then to get that rebar mesh out, you're definitely going to need to move something.
Yeah.
There is one here first that's ready to...
That's the hard thing as well, because when you do build a vision, it doesn't... There is a rebar mesh at the top, where the cable drum is.
Yeah.
Right, where's it want it?
Over there.
Oh, okay, over there.
Tell you what, I can probably actually be helpful here and try and at least get a rebar mesh out for you with the truck, can't I? Thinking about it. Oh, bugger.
What have you... Press the wrong...
I reset.
You'd have been alright there.
So I'll bring you back over there.
Now you've got to fight your way past the bloody... cement mixer. Right, if I move that cable drum, I can get to the rebar mesh. Because you have packed...
I packed the truck quite nicely, if I do say so myself. What else I'm doing is trying to get you some of these foam.
Form work.
Yeah.
Should put that there in a minute.
I think you may have just blocked me from getting you the foam work out. But...
It's alright, I'm gonna do a bit of rearranging in a minute.
Because I've got a watch, I haven't got the reach you have, so if you put stuff too high, I then can't reach round it.
Yeah, I was gonna move that cable. I'd only put it there temporarily. Game gets annoying when it starts to have that hissy fit.
So I've got you one more thing of concrete out.
Alright. I'm gonna grab that cable drum out the way.
Okay, move my crate out of the way.
I was only putting that there so I could get it out of the way. And I'm gonna put it...
What are you laughing at?
You...
There's one foam work should be available to you just down there.
I need 3 more, don't I?
Yeah, I'm digging them out now.
Right, when my camera wants to stop being a dickhead. Oh, what
Christ.
the shit?
I think he was slightly stuck in the gap.
Something didn't sound happy.
Well, like I said, I'm just trying to clear some of these out so at least you can get them. Because there's 2 more down the far side of the truck there.
Thingy, that's what the other thing. Gunther Steiner.
Yeah.
He's now going to be like a pundit for a certain...
There should be 2 available down the far right hand side of the
certain
trailer.
coverage thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, right, fair enough.
And he's also going to be doing something at the Australian Grand Prix for for a certain Australian network. Which is fair play. You knew that sort of stuff would probably open up to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Be good to still see him around the F1 grid.
Yeah.
Might still get a chance for Gunter to meet Gunter.
It's just like I say, it's just a shame that the problem was, even in like the I know you probably won't watch DTS.
No, I haven't.
I don't know if you will.
Unlikely.
So, anybody that doesn't want to know about this bit,
Look away now.
mute for about 20 seconds. Basically, in DTS, he kept saying, I'm done with it. Because of the season that they'd had. So,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, more concreting to be done.
Wow, that went in a lot quicker than I expected it to.
That's what she said.
I knew that was coming. Please tell me anyone who muted came back to just me saying I knew that was coming.
That's what she said. You might want to move that truck though.
Well, we'll be able to get down the side of it, won't we?
I don't know. This thing spreads.
That's what she said.
Oh, fucking hell. It's like, how many times did you say that's what she said in, like...
A minute.
Yeah. Didn't go to plan there, David, did it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Well, it didn't go to plan.
I'll do.
I just hope I've got the reach. I haven't got a horn. Otherwise I would have done my horn.
Have you not got a horn on that thing? Seriously?
Yeah. Just not key bound to a controller.
Alright.
I would have to literally bind the keys. Come on, waggy tail.
Simple things.
Yeah. And now that, now that I've seen that, I'm never going to want to see that again.
You're welcome.
We may have to relocate. We might.
Probably.
We might not, actually. If it's
Wait,
full...
did you? You have to probably into all them little circles as well.
In the columns, yeah.
Jesus. I'm glad the game isn't that thing on you have to be specific. I can see you flooding the place trying to do that.
Yeah. Well, you can use a... Oh, really? It's not going to actually let me pour the columns first? What?
Well, he did. He's gone up to 1%.
Oh, it
He's
did.
done it. That one's full, I think.
Right, but... That's... strange.
If I get out, this thing keeps running, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does, but you won't know when you're...
Empty. Yes, that's now full by the looks of it.
But they don't class that as walls, that would be classed as columns.
Yeah.
But no.
Don't pour it on me hat, I like this hat.
But according to the game, that is in situ concrete walls. Have we got... oh, game, you fucking asshole.
What's he doing?
On the job section, you do a certain bit, and then it has a funny 5 minutes where it doesn't allow you to see. Okay,
Alright.
so we are going to need stuff from the prefab as well, but I'm not going to order that just in case.
No, because we've got the other truck for that, haven't we?
Yeah. I'd rather do the concrete, like the columns and all that lot first before I do the walls. Come on, you've got the reach.